So hello everyone out there, welcome back to 20 minutes with Pilates Peggy from Lisbon, little yoga space. So every time I do a theme, so today I just want to push it a little bit more. Yeah? Okay, so let's go. I will do a short warm-up to engage the center. So first, movement of the spine, cat-cow, and already here engaging from the core. So that means inhale, you open the front, straight away with the exhale you start to move the belly inwards, and that rounds your spine. So finding straight away the connection between the movement and your breath, and the movement of your belly inwards when you exhale. So inhale, you open. Exhale, belly starting first. Move the belly to the spine, and that rounds the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. So lengthen already your breath. Check how much you can stretch into your breath, into your inhale and into your exhale. Go into more. Last time. And then with the next time, open again the front. And then from here, get the spine long, find your middle position. So you're not in the extreme hollow back, you don't round, you're right into the center. So you have those tiny curves that your spine anyway has, but you're not into the extremes. You hold here, you inhale. You move your whole frontal wall into your body without changing anything into the length. Holding here, inhale. Exhale, engaging the core and keeping your spine long. So you have full reach of the top of the head to the front and the tailbone to the back. Two more. One more. Okay, let's find the same with the legs to the front. So we do as we had before, this movement of the spine. So you try to come here into the hollow back. I know it's a little bit difficult with the legs to the front. If you need more space, you can open them slightly more or even stretch them more. Whatever helps you to also come into the hollow back here. Inhaling, you engage from your core, so the belly moves first in. Your pelvis starts to tilt and your spine starts to round. So it's the same movement that you just had before in all fours. Inhaling, opening. If it feels fine, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, center engaging, core working, rounding your spine. And you can look to your belly. Inhaling here. And exhale. So make the connection between the movement of the spine, your breath, and the strength into the center. The movements get easier when you find the connection. Also here to roll down, to get the spine flexible and to move the belly in. The more curve you have into the spine, the easier it will be also to roll up and down in combination with the work of the center and your breath. Going one more. And then next time, stay long with the spine. So also this we had in all fours. Leave the arms up, inhale. Exhale, keep the spine long and engage your core. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back down. So see here if you can stretch the spine as much as you can with the support of your center. 2 more. Switching the legs to the back again into all fours. So you want to keep your spine long. Tugging your toes, you will see in a minute. So I was just thinking what to say. But let's do first the movement and then I will talk about it. So you lift the knees up, so the shins are parallel to the floor, and then you bring them slowly down. So now be super precise that the spine stays in the same shape, so that you don't start to round from your chest and like this you take the strength, so you don't round the spine. So checking, starting position, long spine, and keep exactly the same length and lifting the knees up. So any support that you need has to be from the core, from the engagement of your belly and the whole frontal muscle wall hugging to the backside of your body. If you want to go for it, you also can stay here with the knees up, take 3-4 breaths. If it's too much, move the knees down. 1 more. And then slowly against gravity, still keeping the spine long, sending the knees down. And then switching the knees back to the front, the legs to the front. Sitting long, inhale. Starting from the center, you curve the spine, navel moving in. Holding here, inhale. Dropping the belly even more, exhale, rolling down a little bit more. Holding here, inhale. Curving more. How much can you count the vertebrae? Feeling your sacrum first. Inhale here. And then exhale, rolling down into the floor. Arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. Same thing. Center's working first, so the belly moves in. Lifting the head, lifting the legs up. Rolling up to the tips of the shoulder blades. And moving everything back down. So here the idea is your lower spine stays long. You move the belly in, but you keep the whole time some air under your lower spine. And back down. If it helps as a picture, you have like an elastic band from your belly to your knees and to your head. Yeah, so once you move the belly in, automatically zoop, yeah, legs and head moving up and back down. 1 more go. And back down. From here, take your hands under your lower spine. So it's different. For some people there's lots of space, for some people less. But feel that there should be some air. Inhaling here. Exhale, you still keep that air under your lower spine, but you roll up to the tips of the shoulder blades. You also bring the legs up. Inhaling here. And now exhale, start to pull the navel even more in and start to press the spine against your hands down. So you're coming a little bit higher. And then back to the tips of the shoulder blades. Air under your lower spine. You exhale, navel in. And you come a little bit higher than tips of the shoulder blades. And back down. In case that's too much with the legs up, yeah, keep the legs down. So I just want to have the difference between you can keep the spine long because you're rolled up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Or if you want to come higher, you have to start to curve your spine and back down. Only 2 more. Space under your lower spine. Inhale. Exhaling, coming higher, curving, belly moving down. And then lay down. Give it a little stretch, stretching the legs, stretching the arms. And coming up, you can swing up or rolling up through the side. Sitting long. Inhale here. So first, leaning back with a long spine. Check that here also your center is closing into your body. The belly doesn't press out. That's your control from the center. So first diagonal here. Inhale. With your next exhale, belly dropping in. Start to tilt your pelvis, rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Inhaling, arms up. So the same as we did before, you want to roll up. So this is when you need to start to curve your spine. So this is when the lower spine actually wants to touch into the floor. And you come up vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, sitting long. Reaching first into a diagonal. Inhaling here, stretching the spine long. Then curving from your belly. Sacrum touching first, counting the spines, the vertebrae of your lower spine, and then chest. Inhale, arms up. Spine is long, you have some space. You roll up to the tips of the shoulder blades. And once you go higher, you have to curve the spine, find the C shape, and you can roll up vertebra by vertebra. One more go. Inhale. Exhale, first lean back, long spine. Inhaling here, curving, belly dropping in, spine curving. You can look even to your belly, see how it's dropping in. Inhaling, long spine when the head arrives down. Feel the difference, rolling up to the tips of the shoulder blades, still some space. Once you go higher, you curve and you come up to sitting. Okie doke, switching the legs to the back. Hands right under your shoulders for all fours and knees under your pelvis. Same thing that we had before already. Whenever it's too much, do a little break and bring the knees back down. So spine is staying long. You're lifting the shins up, the knees up, shins are parallel to the floor. Check that also the chest is still wide. Yeah, don't get the strength by pulling the chest up. Keep the spine long. Knees are up. And then from here, reach one leg to the back. And bend. And other side. So you feel your whole frontal ball engaging. Even with all that engagement and the strength in the front, check that you still inhale and exhale. Any break that you need, knees back down. Stretch the spine from the top of the head to the tailbone. One more each leg. And then slowly knees down. Bum to the back, give it a short stretch. Big inhale, soft exhale. Okay, moving back up, legs to the front. Rolling down again, this time with the legs up, so the feet are flying above the floor. You sit long, inhale. See how much can you stretch the spine from your tailbone up to the ceiling. And then go the opposite way. So engaging first from the belly, belly dropping in, start to roll down. Try to tilt the pelvis as much as you can, even if there's some shaking starting. Yeah, roll down the same as you had before with the feet down. Roll down vertebra by vertebra until you reach the tips of the shoulder blades. So that's the indication to lengthen the spine, to give some space under your lower spine. Inhaling here. Exhale, you want to roll up, so you have to come back to curve your spine and to roll up vertebra by vertebra, until inhale, the spine is long. Exhaling, rolling down. Any strength that you need, belly's curving in, C shape of the spine. Yeah, maybe little support of the legs, shoulders soft. Once you reach to the tips of the shoulder blades, you still keep looking to your belly, but you get some air under your lower spine. Deep inhale here, exhale, curving, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. One more go. And with the next time, roll completely down into the floor. In case any shaking is going on here in the pelvis, don't worry, you work the deep muscles anyway. And then next time, lay down, give it a counter stretch. Arms beside the head, legs long, stretch out. Then bend the legs, have the arms behind your head. Inhaling here, exhaling, starting again from the core, from the center, lifting the head up, rolling up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Rolling up to the tips of the shoulder blade means again your lower spine has some space to the floor. Inhaling here, exhaling, rotate to one side, coming back into the center, inhale and rotate. So check now that any strength that you get, yes, it's the belly dropping in, but you want to keep that space under your lower spine, the deeper you work into the muscles. If you want to have it more difficult, same movement with the legs up. Every inhale, rolling up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Every exhale from the center, rotate. One more. Coming to the center, grabbing behind your legs. Inhaling here. You want to roll up, so you have to curve again. Lower spine moving into the floor. And you come up to sitting. Stretching the legs to the front. I always say as much as they stretch. Yeah, if you feel long sitting and you're already falling back and it's getting tight in the groins, then bend them a little bit. Yeah, check that you can reach the spine long when you're sitting. Inhaling here, exhale, you again lean into the diagonal. Then you start to round your spine, you roll down, you take one leg with you. The leg is coming up to the ceiling. Then once you're reached to the tips of the shoulder blades, you give some space under your lower spine, the lower leg slightly lifting out. You can grab behind the leg and then you roll back up, vertebra by vertebra. Reaching long, inhale, keeping the long spine, diagonal back. Exhaling, you start to roll down, so you want to curve the spine. Then let the opposite leg fly up. The leg is dead in the floor, lift some millimeters out of the floor. You grab behind your leg, inhaling, engaging from the core, rolling up. Vertebra by vertebra. One more each leg, inhale long. Diagonal back, long spine. Then your next exhale start to curve, roll down. Let one leg come up, other leg just a little bit above the floor. Long spine, some space under your lower spine. You want to come up, you round. Vertebra by vertebra. Last go, inhale, exhale, diagonal, rolling down. leg coming with you again. Grabbing behind. Long spine first. And once you want to roll up, you round. Coming up. Reaching long, and then don't think, just roll down, stretch everything out. Inhale, really widen the belly, open the ribs, arms beside your head. If you need, yarn, stretch everything. And soft exhale. And then come back up. So that was a little bit more pushy. I know sometimes it's not easy to find that difference of when to curve, when to keep it long, how to engage and still keeping the spine long, but step by step. I wish you a nice Wednesday and hopefully I see you next Wednesday. Bye bye.